Hello, how's it going, folks? This is episode 29. I'm here with Elena. That's how I say it? Elena?
Yeah.
Elena Siret.
Yeah. Siret rhymes with pirate.
Oh, Siret.
Yeah.
Like pirate. Okay.
Yeah.
Elena Siret. Yeah, really, thanks for coming. You've come from London, so I mean...
It's not that far. It's okay.
You were saying it's the same as travelling to the south of London.
Yeah, London's too big. Everything takes an hour, so it's actually not that far.
Exactly. Brighton's... Yeah. Do you come to Brighton a lot then, actually? Or is it...
I've been a bit... I've come to get, tattoos, mostly.
Yeah. I haven't got any tattoos in Brighton yet. I got tattoos in Devon, but I haven't got any in Brighton yet.
They have some wonderful artists out here.
I might have to ask you for some suggestions.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So we're going to play some songs that Elena has put on the playlist. They have a lot to say about these artists, so it's going to be great. I'm so excited. We just come from a poetry open mic. It was great.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Rowdy for a poetry open mic.
It was very strange. I was saying that it felt like we were coming in on season 5 of a TV show with no context, because all these people knew each other and had deep lore, it seemed.
They had beef.
And they had beef
people.
and they had drama, and they were referencing previous poems and poetry nights, and kind of just had no idea what was happening.
Yeah.
It was a show I'd like to watch, but I'm not sure if I have any context for it. So
exactly.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was fun though. It was really cool. That was at the Actors. I'd recommend going there on a Tuesday for the open mic. Yeah. What kind of vibe are you feeling to start us off?
Well, I put them in order.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, perfect. So we'll start with. Actually, this is great. We can have a chat about the Mountain Goats.
Any of my friends who are listening are like, Elena, shut up.
We've heard it all. They don't...
This is the issue. Okay, so when I was 16, I had an iPod Shuffle. It had nothing on it but the Mountain Goats discography. That's 400 songs. And that's all I listened to.
Aww.
And the song I picked today is the first one I ever heard.
Oh, it's such a cute song.
I know. And people say your favourite band when you're 14 is your favourite band forever, and I think that's very true in my case. I think it's just the lyricism, the intertextuality, and I don't know, it's just something about John Darnielle's writing. It feels safe and like home, and I can always listen to them. There are times where I find listening to other music a bit difficult, but something about Mountain Goats just feels peaceful to me, and something that feels safe. So yeah. I'm not sure why though.
Maybe it's because you listened to them so much when you were younger. It's
Maybe.
a comforting,
Definitely.
It's a familiar thing.
It's probably a comfort rewatch TV show type energy. But yeah, I just love
But also it's just, you're just connected to it, I think. Yeah.
for sure. So this is Love 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 from the Sunset Tree by the Mountain Goats.
King Saul fell on his sword when it all went wrong, and Joseph's brothers sold him down the river for a song, and Sonny Liston rubbed some tiger balm into his glove. Some things you do for money, and some you do for love, love, love. Raskolnikov felt sick, but he couldn't say why, when he saw his face reflected in his victim's twinkling eye. Some things you'll do for money, and some you'll do for fun, but the things you do for love are gonna come back to you one by one. Love, love is gonna lead you by the hand into a white and soundless place. Now we see things as in a mirror dimly, we shall see each other face to face. And way out in Seattle, young Kurt Cobain snuck out to the greenhouse, put a bullet in his brain. Snakes in the grass beneath our feet, rain in the clouds above. Some moments last forever, but some flare out with love, love, love.
That was Love, Love, Love by the Mountain Goats. So lovely.
The absolute
And
best.
I just find it so sweet that that was all you had on your iPod, like
It wouldn't fit
just
much
the
else.
Mountain Goats. Like, that is so sweet. And I was saying I had Florence and the Machine on mine, and that was all I listened to when I was a kid.
Yeah,
Love Florence and the Machine.
for sure.
I don't listen to a lot of her new stuff though, but that old stuff I was just it was all I listened to.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Should we go for another song?
Yeah, do you want me to tell you about it?
Yes.
Okay.
Tell me about this one.
So, very exciting. This is by Rent Strike. It's from their newest album, Mobius Strip Mall, which is such a good name for an album. And the origin story of this one is I'd listened to some Rent Strike before on various folk punk playlists, but I was in a car driving to Bristol that was being driven by A Day Without Love, who had come on tour from America, and it was full of the entire band Cheap Dirty Horse. And A Day Without Love went, we're going to listen to my friend's new album, and put on this album. And this was last year in the summer, and I just got absolutely obsessed with it. It was my most listened to thing of the year, and I think more people should be listening to Rent Strike because the work John does is incredible. So
Definitely. Okay, yeah, definitely. I become obsessed with this song from listening to this playlist. Like, I am obsessed now. Damn, this is a good. I have to say, this playlist this week is a good one. Yeah. Okay.
thank you. Yeah, this is the dial tone, but the whole album's great.
You may try to organize it, categorize or ties that bind it. You will never understand or hold it all in your little hand. You may try to keep it going, keep that muddy river flowing. You will never know the truth or would it even be worth to you. Who in the hell do you even think you are? Who in the hell do you even think you are? You may try to give it meaning, reify it in repeating. You will never be quite sure if you could even call it yours. You may try to up and change it, make it new by rearranging, but it'll never fit quite right, no matter how many times you try. So who in the hell do you even think you are? Who in the hell do you even think you are? Who in the hell do you even think you are? Oh, who in the hell do you even think you are?
That was the Dial Tone by Rent Strike. Rent Strike, this is our plea to you to come to the UK. We know it's
We know
it's
you
a
want
challenge,
to.
but we know you want to. You know you want to. Yeah.
And let all of your guests support you on your tour. Yeah.
Let me and Elena be your support acts, please.
Try.
That would be so good.
Oh, the next one is the most exciting one to talk about.
Yeah, let's get into it. Guys, have any of you watched Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, the show? And what did you think about it? I spoke to my friend and he said that he didn't like it. He found it annoying or something.
Well, you're wrong.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Oh, I don't want to. His name's Jamie.
Jamie, you're wrong.
wrong.
No, it's fine. I feel like it's an acquired taste because it's sort of a TV show, romantic comedy type musical thing. Sort of spearheaded by Rachel Bloom, but also by the songwriter whose name I've forgotten now, who wrote for Fountains of Wayne and is a really wonderful songwriter. But what is important to me about Crazy Ex-Girlfriend is that it is maybe the first and maybe the only piece of art that wasn't my art that I found that talked frankly about borderline personality disorder, which is something I deal with, and I was working that out whilst watching the show. So it meant a lot to me in that way. But I also wanted to have it on the playlist because of the combination of musical theatre and humour that this song kind of represents. I think it's really important to be funny in music. It's something I really enjoy, and when I kind of gave myself permission to make jokes in my songs, that's when I really opened up writing for myself. And this song just makes me laugh, and it's musical theatre, and it's dramatic, and it's extra, and it's your most ridiculous inner monologue personified. And I love it, and it's called You Stupid Bitch.
You stupid bitch. At what point in the show? Because I watched this show when I was 15 or something. I can't really remember. I remember loving it. When does this happen? This song.
This song. Oh God. She basically does something that reveals to the person she's been trying to woo, this guy she thinks she's in love with, which she probably isn't actually in love with. She's just in love with the idea of being loved because BPD. But she does something that makes him realise that she's been pretending and manipulating the situation to appear a certain way when actually she has the ulterior motive of wanting to be with him. And that's kind of what the song's about, is that realisation.
Right, okay. Yeah. So it's called You Stupid Bitch.
Stupid bitch.
Well, Rebecca, you've done it now.
Yeah, you guys know this one.
Karma's come to tap you on the shoulder. All that lying that's been festering, plus breaking and entering, is coming now to crush you like a boulder. You ruined everything, you stupid bitch. You ruined everything, you stupid, stupid bitch. You're just a lying little bitch who ruins things and wants the world to burn. Bitch, you're a stupid bitch. And lose some weight. I was so close to paradise, but now the only thing I'm close to is defeat. These shards are a metaphor for my soul. Won't stop the self-pity 'cause I'm on a roll. Yes, Josh completes me, but how can that be when there's no me left to complete? You ruined everything, you stupid bitch. Sing with me. You ruined everything, you stupid, stupid bitch. Yes, I deserve this. You're just a pooey little slut who doesn't think
That was You Stupid Bitch from Crazy Ex-Girlfriend.
And we were singing along.
We were singing along. I was like, double check our mics aren't on because like, just us singing under our breath.
As singing, bursting into Crazy Ex-Girlfriend songs is an origin story for multiple friendships in my life. It just comes up.
Oh my god, I absolutely like loved watching that show. I remember it's just like.
And I think what
Yeah.
that song really captures is the self-indulgence of self-loathing at times, and the sort of the self-obsession and narcissism that it reaches when you're on stage going, yes, I deserve this, and I think that's really powerful. And I just enjoy it. Whilst it's also very funny.
Yes, and it's good to have a musical song because I mean we were talking earlier about how musicals are like a big they're like musicals are I don't know in your brain chemistry.
Very much, yes. My dad writes musicals, and I grew up sort of just being around musical theatre, going to rehearsals when we couldn't afford babysitters, so I just kind of be sitting about and watching that all happen. And I also think what Crazy Ex-Girlfriend taps into, and what I like tapping into, is the inherent theatricality of BPD and the extremity of my emotions feeling like musical theatre, which is kind of the premise of that show. And I think that's very much worked for me in songs, but it's definitely influenced my writing in ways I probably don't even realise. People often, when I come off stage, are like, that was so theatrical. And I'm like, oh yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's not something I necessarily think about, but it is definitely in there. And a lot of what I listen to, like, normally my top artist will be the Mountain Goats, but then like next thing will be show tunes generally, or will be whatever musical I was into that year. This year it's been the Warriors concept album. It's really fucking good. But yeah, it's always around, and I love a musical. And I work doing like various front of house, box officey, stage managing things in theatre, so I spend a lot of time just around those things.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, yeah, when I saw you play, I thought it was pretty theatrical. I think that's brilliant. Like, I really loved it. It was like a very captivating performance.
Thank you.
And also just like honest, tapped into emotions and experiences that are very relatable as well, in a funny way. So yeah, stay tuned, guys. Elena's gonna play you a song. Also, we've got one of your songs on here. I think let's play that one next.
Ooh, okay. Do you want me to talk about it?
Yeah,
It probably needs some context.
it does need context. Well,
Well, I feel like you can work it out.
I mean, at the June Henry show, I feel like it was the perfect place to play it without context. Like people kind of just like
Some
vibed
people
with
knew.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, some people knew.
Yeah.
This is a very silly song. It's basically just a diss track of Graham Linehan, who's a very unimportant transphobe. He's the guy who wrote Father Ted and the IT Crowd and various things, comedy writer. But he basically just became obsessed with transphobia and subsequently lost his wife and child. Like, his wife left him because he was so obsessed with this, and then he blamed the trans community for his wife leaving him. And then there was this whole bit where somebody saw him in a supermarket and took a photo of him buying the ingredients for carbonara for one, which is why I talk about carbonara in this song, and why the art picture of the song is my reflection in a cheese grater, because he was also buying a cheese grater because we assume his wife got the cheese grater in the divorce.
That's crazy.
This song is very silly. It's got like stupid meme drops. It's got a lot going on, but I wrote it and then within a week I recorded it and posted it, and it's on Bandcamp, and any money I get from that always goes to mermaids and will forever go to mermaids. So yeah, that's this song.
Yeah, it's called Graham Crackers.
Attack of the Brainworms.
I've got nothing left. I've got nothing left.
They took everything from me, these trans, they took my family. The Emmys hypnotized my wife, that's why she stopped loving me. I'll eat carbonara in my bedsit every night, stay online, type in spite, hoping Senpai JK will give me a like. One of these days she might. I am her white knight. One of these days she might.
I am weirdly invested in the state of young people's breasts. I'll mention it in meetings with producers and TV execs. It's my duty to protect at all costs. All it costs me, I must protect the tits from the knives of the wokest, from the wokest with the power to make me obsolete. If I can't willfully misgender, you're against free speech. But it's strange these days, no one seems to want me around. When I glanced up from my laptop, my wife and kids had moved out. It must be the fault of those devious queers. It must be the fault of those hormone-popping pioneers.
Am I so out of touch? No, it's the children who are wrong.
I got that brain rot, baby, got that brain rot, baby. I am consumed daily with the ideology whose feminism isn't anyway. It's mine and I have breasts to save. Can't play no son, got no time. My people need me back online. I got the brain worms, baby, got the brain worms, baby. I am deep-throated daily by hateful, thoughtless fallacy. Waiting lists get longer, people die, but toilets are the problem. I have lost so much by not shutting up. This has nothing to do with me, so why? I'm in too deep to face the facts. I can't hate my old life back. I can't hate my family back.
That was Graham Crackers, Attack of the Brainworms by Elena. So good, so funny. Like, honestly, the amount of like funny jokes in that song is incredible, and he is just
Yeah, a sad
he
man.
is sad.
Yeah, at my the show you saw me at, when I introduced the song and I said it was about him, somebody yelled, "The most divorced man in the world."
Oh, eating his carbonara.
Oh, in his bedsit. He's so sad. I
Yeah.
think it's important to, make fun of transphobes, especially at a time when their influence can be quite scary. Admittedly, this guy is an easy target,
Yeah.
but it honestly just happened. I was listening to a podcast about him, Respect the Dead, which is a podcast by a couple of YouTubers I really like, and I was angry, and then I wrote this song, and then it came out, and now it's become a thing I do.
Yeah. Okay, let's do some Apes of the State. And I found out just before we did this that Elena's played a gig with them.
Yes, this is very important again. Apes, I maybe discovered this album, The City Isn't Big Enough, which April from Apes of the State always says that people have a trauma bond with, and I am one of those people. I discovered it in university. I think it was like third year. I have a really vivid memory of walking over an overpass in Newcastle listening to it for the first time. And I found out they were coming to England on tour, and they were coming to London. And I bought a ticket instantly. And then I went, what if I just asked? Like, what if I just asked if I could support them, maybe?
It's worth it. You don't ask, you don't get.
And so I emailed the promoter and I messaged Apes on Instagram, and I did that so many times that they eventually said yes. I kind of just kept prodding at the promoter, being like, hey, I'll do it. I'm going to be there anyway. Please. And so I was the first act. And that show is where, it was in May of last year, it's where I met Cheap Dirty Horse, who I love very much, and who have helped me out a lot in the folk punk scene. They've given me lots of opportunities, and it's led to so many things for me. I've talked to you about the creation of the Folk Punk UK group chat, which is
Which Crywank is in. Crazy.
Yes, and I started this chat with Ant, my friend, and like I don't know what's happening at this point.
Yeah.
It's gone beyond my control.
Now
And
Crywank
we're
follows
organising.
you.
We're
Now,
organising. we're putting together shows. It's really cute. People in the chat like message and go like, oh, I need support for here. Oh, can anyone like set me up here? Do you know any good venues? Like, it's a really cute community thing we have now. And this all comes from the Apes of the State gig. So I thought it was important to play this song, which I remember very clearly turning to my friend in the crowd at this and just going, I'm gonna cry! Which I did, yeah.
You did.
This is Strangers.
about some things like all the lovely friends I made in rehab that I'll never see again. 'Cause some of them are dead, and all the people that I've met in bar bathrooms and in checkout lines that I'll never see again. But in that moment, it was like we were best friends, just having conversations. Sometimes the people who don't know the things you've done are the only ones who'll bother talking to you. Yeah, sometimes strangers are the best people to tell your secrets to, 'cause they don't know you. You know, lately I've been thinking about things I've lost, like mine, my heart, your baby blue eyes. And lately I've been wondering about things that haven't happened yet, like if I'll ever feel that way again. But the past's already happened, so I can't spend today digging through that shit. And the future hasn't happened yet, so there's no sense in worrying about it. Just living in this moment. And today I wish that I could put new glasses on your eyes so you could see the world the way I do through mine. 'Cause then maybe you wouldn't wanna die, you wouldn't have to stick a needle in your arm just to survive. 'Cause I see myself in every single part of you, and I made it through, so I can't just sit back and watch you throw away your life. And I don't give a shit if I'm the last person on this earth who believes in you. I'll show you how beautiful it is to be alive, and I will love you till you love yourself. I'll 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 love you till you love yourself, and I'll sing until I love myself.
That was Strangers by Apes of the State. That was such a good one.
Yeah, it's very moving, and I think it connects to the song of mine that I've chosen to play later on. So
Nice.
yeah, I can talk about
We'll have that maybe after the next song, actually.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll play one more and then we'll do a live song. Very exciting. So yeah, I've got some gig announcements. I do a little segment at the show now where I talk about upcoming gigs that I'm going to. Actually, though, I'm playing at the Brunswick on the 24th of April. So come to that. You can buy tickets for £4 via a link, which is in my Instagram highlights. Via a link. Get them on like Fat Soma, I think it is, you know the one. Yeah. What gigs are you playing upcoming actually?
Yes.
If you wanna...
All in London, but I have one on April 22nd, which is part of a fundraiser for a friend's play, which is called Girl Kisser. And then I have another one on May 2nd, which is for binary events. It's all non-binary performers. It's going to be really, really cool. I also have finished my EP finally, and it will be out in the next 2 weeks. I am waiting to finalise some of the artwork. But
That's so exciting.
Soon.
I mean, yeah, in the next 2 weeks. That's brilliant. Yeah, guys, keep an eye out for that. If you're in London or you fancy going up to London or going down wherever you are, I don't know, then yeah, go to those gigs as well. What other gig announcements do I have? I was gonna say, and it links into the next song, that I'm going to a gig tomorrow, which is Fever Rouge at Alphabet, but they're being supported by Rottweiler, so I've got a song by Rottweiler on here. It's called Joyride. And I'm trying to think now if I had any other... You know what? I'll think of them later. I feel like there was something else I was going to talk about, but I can't remember. So I'm just going to play this Rottweiler song.
Circumstances don't really make a difference. I keep my heart in a box and
Okay, that was Joyride by Rottweiler. I'm going to try and pause the playlist. No, we've got this.
You don't have to pause it, but I will pause it anyway.
Fair enough. Okay, and I'm going to play one of my songs now. This is All Things Considered. It's going to be on my upcoming EP. The EP is called Doubt That Feeds. I've not said that to anyone before, but it is. And that comes from a lyric in this song. This song is quite long and it starts off sad, but I promise it ends up quite hopeful and happy. I think on the same vein as Strangers, which is why I chose to play that song, and on the same vein as Love, Love, Love by the Mountain Goats. There's a lot of intertextual literary references, which I very much enjoy. And yeah, when did I write this? God. I guess I was just sad. Then I wrote a song. It just tends to be how that goes. But yeah, I'm trying to find a value in quieter songs, not always yelling, as I tend to do. So yeah. Whatever I'm doing, there's always something else I should be doing. Whatever I'm doing, I'm not doing it right. However I'm living, there's always another way I should be living. However I'm living, I'm not living it right. I think Sylvia lied. She said that life was a fig tree full of choices, but for where I'm scraped and bleeding, it all seems pretty choiceless. I have climbed 100 branches in 100 new positions, and never have they taken my weight. I suppose that's what I get for idolizing suicidal poets. You see, when I was young, all I wanted to be was beautiful and crazy, so I became me. The Ophelia of Camden Lock, floating, surrounded by chicken bones and ashes, I became she. A strung-out lady of Shalott, more of a feeling than a thought. Whatever I'm saying, there's always something else I should be saying. Whatever I'm saying, I'm not saying it right. Whoever I'm loving, there's always someone else I could be loving. Whoever I'm loving, I can't love them right. I think our therapists lied. They said we would get better, but there's only so much better you can get. Considering the weather, there's only so much one can grow on Turf fucking Island, where I have to disassociate just to stand in line. I'm afraid to leave the house without my headphones. I'm afraid of the children laughing on the street. I am 28 years old. I'm still worried that they'll bully me. I'm worried that they'll see I'm still not okay. Why would I be? Whenever you're doing your best, there's always someone else whose best is better. whenever you're doing your best. It's not enough, but considering the circumstance, the news and the weather, you are a miracle just for waking up. When I hear my friends laugh, I know the hurt won't pass, but I hear my friends laugh. And I am not unique in my rage and misery. I am not unique in these waves of apathy, but even in our fragile lives we work hard to stay silly. When the storm comes we make puns, at least that stops the screaming, and they say it's just a way to cope. You don't fix things, you make jokes, but I don't know if I think that's true. 'Cause when my trans friends smile, that is hope. When we laugh, that is hope. When we sing, that is hope. When we move, that is hope. When you ask for my help, that is hope. When you say my name, that is hope. When you leave the house, that is hope. When you take out the recycling, that is hope. When you wave at a pigeon, that is hope. When you hug me well, that's more than hope. When the world has hurt you most, I will make a stupid joke. Despite my mopey tendencies, I love you all incessantly. Despite the doubt that sometimes feeds, we are what we ought to be. Despite my mopey tendencies, I love you all incessantly. Despite the doubt that often feeds, we are who we ought to be.
I love it.
Thank you.
Wow. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Guys, wasn't that great? Wasn't that just great? I need to move this mic back now. What have I done? Aww, that song, it makes me so emotional. Like, yeah. I really love it.
Yeah, I do like making people cry sometimes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I do as well, actually.
Yeah, no, it's powerful. Yeah. Weep for me.
Weep for me.
Okay, should we play something else?
Yeah, let's play something else. Cha-cha.
Cha-cha, very different vibe.
Yeah.
This song is my current hyperfixation and I don't know why. I'm just obsessed with it. I think it's really good.
Yeah, let's just play it.
Let's just play it. Yeah, it's a vibe.
Cha-cha.
Very different energy. Sophie Hunter. Yeah.
Very different, yeah. Sophie Hunter, Cha-cha.
Baby face, yeah, the cheeks fat. Pull down my dress with one hand, my phone's open to Apple Maps. I look like the first scene in SVU before the Gap ad. Except I make it home wishing he'd taken a real stab at it. Dun-dun. Pull up with the squad, one of one, I'm the company. I only have value in the attention economy. I wanna do it big, but if you really put a gun to me, I'd say nothing at all, or bet you won't, you fucking wanna be. Ambivalent and bad, ha-ha. Passive suicidal, still I hit them with that cha-cha. Wake up early morning to the rats and cucarachas. Rise and shine, my freaky little friends. I need some commas like I'll run on sentence. No, I do not fuck with clauses. Even though I'm broke, like I could go out on an auto. Payment any day, no bread, I got it, not tomorrow. I don't wanna beg, steal, or borrow, man, I wanna have it. Have it, he said, but the fries in the bag, miss, have it. Yeah, bitch is smoking on some fat dick, have it. Like I'm on the cusp of something magic, but I got one little pea under my mattress, I don't have it. Have it, running on the fumes that I gaslit, have it. Running out of room for my madness, batch batshit. 401k, I'm about to cash it, cash out. Let me hear the money snuggle. I really wanna zig a zig. I'm sorta like the Spice Girls, the Spice's breasts rise. I've got a kink for when people fucking despise me. I think they're onto something, and please will they advise me further? Where do I get off? How do I go even harder? How do I go on embarrassing myself? I'm martyr. My name to the cause of slight improvements to the art form. Was it worth it? I mean, one time they flew me to Ann Arbor. Smoke show, baby, with the skunk unka. Curvy curly, but I'm also kinda like your uncle. Push away this thought when I drop the dumpling. Dimples in my cheeks, you can see when I bend over. Didn't meet on Hinge, you know I met that dog on Rover. Looking like a step dance wig with a hangover, but a horse stays lucky like a 4-leaf clover. Ambivalent and bad, ha. Passive suicidal, still I hit them with the cha-cha. Wake up early morning to the rats and cucarachas. Rise and shine, my freaky little friends. I need some commas like a run-on sentence. No, I do not fuck with clauses. Even though I'm broke, like I could go out on an auto. Pimenton, they didn't bread, I got a snot tomorrow. I don't wanna beg, steal, or borrow, man, I wanna have it. Have it, he said put the fries in the bag, miss, have it. Yeah, bitch is smoking. Have it, like I'm on the cusp of something magic, but I got one little pea under my mattress, I don't have it. Have it, running on the fumes that I gaslit, have it. Running out of room for my madness, batshit. 401k, I'm about to cash it, cash out. Let me hear the money snuggle. It's spice, bitch, I'm running through your cut. He said PCP, I said you mean like angel dust? No, like primary care physician, I said are you on drugs? Fuck, I look like I'm in sword, I'm getting off this bus. Man, this is an ambulance, we can't permit you to leave. You're a candidate for psychiatric hold. It's mandated that you can't see. You said too much, and this is where you go until you can manage these thoughts of offing yourself. Like if you wanted to, then by all means, go ahead, be my fucking guest, make my fucking day. One less name to file, one less cases piled on my plate. I make like 40k a year, and my 6 kids are doing great. I said I want to die even more now. I mean, haha, JK. Ambivalent and bad, haha. Active suicidal, still I hit 'em with the cha-cha. Wake up early morning to the rats and cucarachas. Rise and shine, my freaky little friends. I need some commas like a run-on sentence. No, I do not fuck with clauses. Even though I'm broke, like I could go out on an auto. Payment any day, no bread, I got it, not tomorrow. I don't wanna beg, steal, or borrow, man, I wanna have it.
That was Cha Cha by Sophie Hunter. We were loving that one.
Yeah, it's really vibey, and
It is really vibey.
I just love the whole bit about primary care physicians.
Yeah.
And I'm getting off this bus. Miss, this is an ambulance. And I started listening to her recently when I was on holiday, and it just became like the holiday music.
Oh, right. Where were you?
I was in Malta.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was really nice. But it's just like having that holiday music is always something you associate with a place, and I really like that. So, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like you've kind of like for all of these songs there's like a sort of time and a place that's associated with it that kind of that's why my favourite songs are my favourite songs, because there's a time and a place
There's a
associated.
story.
There's a story.
And yeah, I think I just find it very enjoyable.
Yeah.
And it's the sort of music I don't think I could ever do. I'm not sure I have the confidence to do that.
Yeah.
But it is really fun.
Yeah.
What do you have on the playlist now? It's all
Wow. Okay. Actually, I want to make another gig announcement. There's another gig going on this Friday at the Brunswick. Our lovely place, the Brunswick. So many places. So yeah, some different friends of mine. Jess Golding is playing, and also Blind Tiger, which a couple of my friends from Sussex are in that band. So yeah, if you guys are around on Friday, go to the Brunswick gig.
That's where we met.
It's where we met, and that's why I think we should play June Henry next, because that we met at a June Henry show. For those of you who are unaware, if we haven't already talked about it enough, basically
the June Henry podcast.
That's how it. Oh my god, this is like, it literally is the June Henry podcast. I was saying to Elena, like, June Henry's been my most listened to artist 2 years in a row, and if you are a regular listener of How's It Going, folks, you'll know I've play one pretty much every other show is that much.
And that's you holding back, yeah.
That's me holding back. Oh, I'd play
Yeah,
more
yeah,
if I
yeah.
could. Yeah.
I was like that trying to make this playlist and then not putting more than one Mount Good song on it. I was like, it really hurt. I was like, could it be 5 Mount Good songs? And it could have been, but I resisted.
It could have been. You know, literally, and like both June Henry and the Mountain Goats, they have enough songs for us to do
That. Yeah, I was saying we're very lucky that our favourite artists are so prolific, because some people's favourite artists just have like one album, but
that's very
the
sad.
ones
I'm sorry, guys.
the ones
like,
I've latched onto and the one you latched onto really just go for it. They keep releasing stuff, it doesn't stop, which is great.
I love it.
So yeah,
this is Twice by June Henry. It's a fairly recent one. Yeah. That was Twice by June Henry. Just chatting about polyamory.
Yeah, obviously.
During that song. Obviously,
I'm here.
Yeah.
Such a stereotype.
I'm learning.
Honestly.
I'm like actually learning terminology.
You're learning words.
What is it, like
Meta-amor.
Meta-amor.
Yes.
I hadn't heard that term before, but that's when your partner has a partner,
Yes.
and that's the
It's
name
like
for
love
them.
of your love.
The love of your love.
Very cute. Very sweet.
I love that.
But
Sweet.
yeah, no, I am a poly stereotype. I do climbing and I play Dungeons and Dragons. It's all very disappointing and embarrassing.
Let's play a song about love. I mean, it's got love. It's called "Love Takes Miles," and this will have to be our last song, I think. But
Sorry, my song was really long.
Oh, I mean, it was great. It was absolutely great. I loved it. Yeah. It's perfect timing, actually. This song will just play us out. I've been really getting into Cameron Winter. My housemate, Stan, he told me to listen to... He's not actually my housemate, sorry. I feel like I should... He's my housemate's boyfriend, but he's also my friend.
But he's there all the time.
He's practically my housemate. I'm not complaining. I love it. he told me to listen to Cameron Winter, and I've been obsessed with this album, Heavy Metal, the last couple of days. Like,
Amazing.
And this song is called Love Takes Miles. And I will see you guys after the break, after the Easter break.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for of course, yeah, of course. Thanks for coming.
I'm polite.
Yeah, and I'll see you guys. I'm going to be back after the Easter break, so I'll keep you updated with the Instagram. Yeah, see you guys then.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh.
Come on, mouse.
Oh no.
Love will call when you've got enough under your arms. Oh, mama. Love will call. Love will make you fit it all in the car. Oh, mama. Something will take you by your pants and swing you over its head and kick you back and forth. Watching the bells, watching the lights. What I want is far away. Talk to the moon, flatten her down. Make her watch the wind all night. She can't wait, lonely as hell, walking around without moving. I'm not here, watching the moon, writing it down. Love takes miles, love takes years. You left me promising your shoes, mama. I need your feet more than you do, mama. I need somebody sent down from the sun.